Hello, number 4, you had to find the area of Professor McGonagall's new office in square yards. Okay, so you were given this shape, which you should have copied down onto scratch paper to label your sides, so that when we do our process chart, which you should also have in front of you to check and see how you did, or you can be filling out a new one. All right, we're going to start with our H. You should have highlighted the right angle, okay? Here's where it is labeled. You could also have highlighted the top. This line hitting both of the bases creates a right angle, all right? That's going to tell you that this line itself is our height and not the diagonal ones, all right? Next, we need to identify the shape and its formula. So this shape, we're finding the area of a trapezoid. To draw one, if you're drawing it around your A, just draw a little base up top, a little bit longer on the bottom, and then connect your lines. All right? So we have our trapezoid, and the area of a trapezoid, we find it by doing base 1 plus base 2 times height divided by 2. Okay, so we have our base 1 starting from top to bottom, base 2. Remember, our height is why we highlight our right angle. This is going to be our height, okay, and then divided by 2. All right, so let's go ahead and plug it in. We are solving for the total area, so we don't know it. We'll leave the variable. Our base 1 up at top is 2 plus base 2, which is the second baseline on the bottom, is 5. All right, times our height. That is neither of our sides. That is this line that we also highlighted, which is 2.5. And then the whole thing divided by 2. All right. So using GMDOS to solve this, I'm going to rewrite it bigger so that you can see. All right. First things first, you have to solve the top line before we can divide at the end, since it's on bottom. So we're going to do our group first. All right. What is 2 plus 5? That is going to give us 7. I'm going to leave it in parentheses to show that we are multiplying times this 2.5. Oh, I miscopied my problem. That would have made me get it wrong. Make sure you're double checking that you copied it correctly. My bad. All right. 2.25. All right. And we're going to multiply those. 2.25. All right. And then divide by 2. So next I'm going to multiply 7 and 2.25. All right. 2.25 has more digits, so I'm going to put it on the top when we multiply just for ease. All right, 7 times 5, 35. 7 times 2 is 14, plus 3 is 17. I don't have an eraser on this one. 7 times 2 is 14, plus 1 is 15. All right, remember, since we're multiplying, we didn't have to line it up with the ones. We just count our decimal places at the end. All right, we went over 2 in the problem, so we'll do 2 down here. So now we have 15 and 75 hundredths up top. That's what that has solved to, and still we have divided by 2. All right, so now we're going to solve 15 and 75 hundredths divided by 2. Okay, 2 can't go into 1, but it goes into 15 7 times because 2 times 7 is 14. So I'm going to take that out. I'm left with 1. Drop my next number. Make sure you include your decimal up top. 2 goes into 17 8 times because 2 times 8 is 16. Take that out. Again, left with 1. Oh, sorry, let me make sure you can see. All right, drop that 5. 2 goes into 15 again, 7 times. Minus 14. We are left with 1. But this time, since we're after the decimal, we have no numbers left up top, so I can drop a 0. and 2 goes into 10 5 times. All right. So our answer would be 7 875 thousandths. All right. You can go back and you can check your process. Make sure you plugged it in right. Make sure you chose the right formula, that you copied it. Make sure you multiplied correctly and then divided correctly. But your answer should have been 7 875 thousandths yards squared.